Unmuted the mic. Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight, the AM edition. My name is Ruel Gaviola. I'm so happy to be here. And thank you for hanging out with me today. Want to shout out Amanda Panda, Bottom Shelf Video Games, To Live in Nice in LA. Yes. Thanks for the stream. I forgot to pre-order. I won't forget now. Yeah, we got a real treat for you. I'm going to be unboxing Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. This is actually a special package that was sent to me from Skybound, so I'm really happy to share it with y'all. It's not only the game, but they included some treats as well, some little special things. But I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to say hello, welcome, and hey, I hope you're doing well. It is Monday Fun Day. Today I'm going to be not only unboxing Kim Joy's Magic Bakery, I shall also be sharing my top 10 list. I've been trying to do these a little more often. So I'm, just trying to do some different things that I normally don't do here on the live stream. If you're joining me for the very first time, I normally stream board game playthroughs, usually with my wife, Michelle, sometimes with my friend Daryl, occasionally with Amanda Panda and other friends as well via the internet. But I want to do stuff like top 10 lists and just hangouts, and sometimes I do the co-working stream. I haven't done that in a while, but I would like to get back to doing that. I just want to check in. Hope you're all doing well. I got to hang out with Amanda Panda yesterday, which was a real treat. Over at Game House Cafe, we celebrated a mutual friend's birthday. Sorry, I'm picking up all the Bruno hair from the table here. We got to celebrate Eclectic Camel's birthday with him and friends. So a very happy birthday celebration it was. So, but thank you for hanging out. Bottom Shelf, let's see. Well, what do we got? I'm missing some comments here. Didn't miss this. Really want this game. Yeah, this game is super cute. So, confession. I've never watched a Great British Bake Off. Is that what it's called? Michelle and Lauren are obsessed with that show. They've watched it. They knew when I said Kim Joy, they said, "Oh my gosh, Kim Joy!" So I just started poking around the internet and found Kim Joy's cool. And so this is a cooperative baking card game based on, I believe, just the Kim joy of baking. So we'll get to that in just a minute here. Let's see. Kim Joy was my favorite. Okay, cool. To Live in Nice LA. Awesome. Turn off the stream right now. Watch it. Okay. See, everyone I know, I'm probably the only one I know in my immediate circle of friends and family that has not watched the Great British Bake Off. I hope I'm saying it right. Great British Bake Off. I've caught snippets here and there, and then with my research earlier, I learned about Kim Joy. So it really does live up to that name, Kim Joy, right? I know that Michelle and Lauren were super excited about this. We were trying to get Lauren to stream it with us tonight. We are not going to. She won't be able to join us tonight because of previous plans, but do have a special surprise, and I'm just going to ruin the surprise right now. Lauren will be joining us on Thursday for a game. So it's been a while since we streamed with Lauren. We recently celebrated our 17th season here on Tabletop Tonight. So that we do a month per season, basically. And so this is 17 months that we've been doing it. When we started, it was just me and Michelle and I. And then from there, Lauren joined us for a bunch. And then, as things started, school started up again, work started up again. Lauren got busy, Michelle got busy. So we just went with whatever the schedules would work, that's who would stream. But lately, Lauren's been in the crunch time of finishing her 2 master's degrees. So it's such an overachiever. So we haven't had much time lately. But thankfully, she's going to have time. Fingers crossed, she'll have time this Thursday to join us for a game. I'm actually going to be sharing our schedule for this week. Got a lot of streams coming up. So tonight, after the unboxing and after I do this top 10 list, Michelle and I are going to play Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. We're actually going to play the game tonight at 7 p.m. during our regular time. Panda says Kim Joy is awesome. Yes. Bottom Shelf. Okay, yeah. Kim Joy was To Live in Nice in LA's favorite. Derek Drinker's in the house. Hi, Derek Drinker. Thank you for joining me. So nice to see everyone here. This is a weird time for me. Monday at 10:30. Don't normally stream here, but I'm trying to change things up. Just keep everything fresh and do some different things here. So this is one of them. So I'm also going to be sharing my top 10. Where's that little thing? I was trying to do a little all tricky, but my top 10 games for my trip around the world. I've not been around the world, but if I were to take a trip around the world, these are the top 10 games that I would want to play in the different places I visit. So you'll see these are all places I have not visited before. So this was tough because right off the bat, 2 games that I wanted to do were Manila and play that in Manila, Philippines, and Tokaido, which is in Japan. But I've already visited those countries. So, I could have done that, but I want to do a list of places I have not been and then the games I would take there with me. So I'll do that in the second part of the show. First, I'm going to start with the unboxing, but I would love to hear what games that you all would play outside of the country, different parts, right? So I know there were a game based in Canada. Gosh, I was thinking, was it? No, okay, I got it mixed up. Cascadia is actually it was created in Seattle, Washington, right? Pacific Northwest. I don't know if it went into Canada, but that's one I would do. But I've visited Canada, fortunately, so that would not be on the list. Solo Gaming Dad, hi, nice to be here. Good to see you. Tabletop Rebellion's in the house. Thank you, Tabletop Rebellion. So good to see you here, Kim. Friends, please check out. I got to do those shout out things. Let me see if I can do it from here. So please, if you haven't already, please visit Tabletop Rebellion because they're awesome. And they were kind enough to have me on their show recently inside the reviewer studio where Kim hosts different people from the industry. And this last one was fantastic. It was last Saturday. It was a panel on creating your brand. And to be able to hang out and talk with Lauren of XYZ Games, Stephen Bonacore, and oh my gosh, let me get the name. It's blanking. Rachel from she used to be with the company that did Mint Works, and it's early, folks, for me. It's still early, but Tabletop Rebellion is a fantastic live stream, and it's a resource too, right? They're all put up on YouTube. They do a lot of great things as far as talking to people in the industry. And if you want to learn more, please check out them and visit them here on Twitch. They live stream occasionally. Amanda Pest has agreed. Love Tabletop Rebellion. Collector Camels in the house. Thank you for resubscribing, my friend, and thank you, Solo Gaming Dad, for resubscribing. Collector Camel, I was just talking about you. I wanted to shout you. I'm going to shout you out again. I want to wish you a very happy birthday again, Collector Camel. You put together a really fun and just a nice afternoon of gaming. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there. I really wanted to be there for more of it, but I had I had family things going on. But I was so thrilled to be able to join you all for even just short amount of time. I did got to play a couple of games. Actually, one of them was brand new, and I want to say hi to Amanda Panda for bringing summer camp from Phil Walker Harding. Praise be. This is a really fun, light deck building game. Fantastic theme, just so fun and welcoming and inviting, and just it's going to be one of those games. It's now, I believe, at Target and maybe a Target exclusive. It's the type of game that's going to make gamers out of non-gamers. It's really well done, and just really had a fun time with that. Tabletop Santa is in the house. Tabletop Santa, whenever you join me, I got to do something. Ho ho ho. Thank you for hanging out with us today, Tabletop Santa. Good to see you on here. Let's see. Clyde Man's in the house. Hi, Clyde Man. Good to see you as well. Thank you for joining us. Bottom Shelf says Ruel must have partied hard last night. No, by partying, I call my partying napping. So I did nap hard when I got home. Gator Dave's in the house. Hi, Gator Dave. Good to see you in here as well. And did we really get a hype train started? Oh my gosh! Thank you, friends, for the hype train. Got a hype train. We've got some subs going on. Thank you, Clyde Man, for resubscribing, folks. Let's keep that hype train going. All aboard the hype train. I am going to put on the hype train hat, and we've got the hype train, the actual hype train coming in. Choo choo. Oh, I got this thing, the overlay covering my hat, so I'm gonna have to lean like this. Choo choo. We got a hype train. Thank you all for spending bits, for subscribing, for cheering, all that, friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Skybound's in the house. We were just about to get into this. Whoops, I had the wrong banner up, because that's in the second half of the show is top 10 games from my trip around the world. But coming up, we're going to be doing an unboxing of Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. And this is the special, really fun package that Skybound sent out. We've got a couple extra treats that we'll be unboxing. Well, thank you, Skybound, again. Tonight, Michelle and I are going to be playing Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. So I hope y'all come back at 7 p.m. tonight, Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. That'll be tonight. We're gonna have a good time with this. So I've got the hype train hat going. All the hype. Thank you. All aboard. We are on the hype train. Thank you again for spending all the bits, for subscribing, and all the good things. Much appreciated. Oh, we've got a gift as well. Thank you, Click at Camel, for giving out 3 tier 1 gift subs. Yay! So we do analog alerts here, friends, and as you know, we've got an alert. We've got 3 new gift subs. They're new gift subs. Thank you, Eclectic Camel. Really appreciate your support, brother. And because it's a gift, we do the gift. That's the gift, thingy, the gift alert. There's the gift hat. My hat is off to you, friend. I'm going to take off the hype train hat for now, because it's sort of, I don't know what's going on with my head here. But thank you as always for your support, Eclectic Camel. Much appreciated. The hype train, folks. Such a fun thing here on Twitch. We really appreciate y'all's support. We have completed a level 2 hype train right here on Monday morning, which never happens. But thanks to your generous support, we've gotten level 2. We're on level 3 now, halfway through. Appreciate y'all. Really do. The weekend. How was your weekend, everybody? I had a great one. Saturday, I actually did some work. Michelle and I got some stuff done around the house. Ran errands, did all that stuff. Sunday was my Sunday fun day. I actually went out to my brother's house. He lives about an hour and a half away from me. I got to spend time with him and his family. Very, very, very grateful for that. And then after that, we did hung out for brunch and had just my family. We get together, we talk, and we eat, and then started watching the Dodger game. Go Dodgers! The defending 2020 MLB champions. We watched part of that, and then as that started, I took off and heading down to Game House Cafe. Got to hang out with Eclectic Camel, Panda, so many great people. Book of Nerds was there, Sir Bearsworth, Herb's Gambit. Oh my God, it was. Now I think about it, there's a bunch of Twitch people on there. I love it. It's so cool. I didn't even put two together. It's so cool. Let's see. I'm going to catch up on comments here. Again, thank you all for the gift subs, folks. It's so nice. The gift alert has big Blues Clues vibes. Yeah, we do analog alerts here. It's really silly. And I got to shout out my wife, Michelle. She came up with the signs, all the cool things. She's like the genius behind all the analog alerts. And I don't know how it got started. It got started due to my lack of technological expertise. So before I started using OBS, I was, just trying to figure out how to stream and stuff. And I didn't know how to, I still don't know how to put on the digital alerts. I'm sure I know it's on Streamlabs and stuff, but now it's part of the brand, right? Like we do the, analog alerts. We have the hype train hat. We have the actual hype train plushie, and some of y'all know about Benny the Bit Spare. We don't talk about him unless there's bits being spent. We do the gift subs. We do all that. It's a lot of fun, and we do appreciate y'all joining in for the fun. Let's see. Catching up. Had a great game. Oh, had a game day on Saturday. Clyde, man. Nice. 9 people. I love seeing that. As long as we're all being safe, it's fantastic. Everyone's vaccinated. At least the people I know, we're all vaccinated. We still wear the mask, because Delta variant, all those things going on. Got to be safe. And when we get together, we do it in a safe and respectful manner of the business as well. So thank you, everyone, for, continuing to be safe. And, things are getting crazy again, but we're going to get through this together as we always do. Table said we're allowed to see each other in 2020. I will. Yep. Cool. Thank you for keeping track of the times I've said the Dodgers or the Lakers are 2020 champions. Unfortunately, the Lakers, we know what happened this last season, but we got Westbrook. We got a bunch of new players. We are ready. And I say we because I am part of the team, right? I totally stole the analog alerts ID, even though I have digital. Hey, you know what? It's all good. No one owns a trademark on these things. It's fun. I love seeing them. I love seeing it on Collective Camel's channel. Board Game Spam does a lot of cool analog alerts as well. It's so much fun. Tabletop Rebellion, the Hubs, and I got to play some games on Saturday, Sunday. Nice. Every team needs bottom shelf video games. You always make me laugh, Fred. Every team needs a ball boy. Yeah, I will. I got a bald head, so close enough to a ball boy, right? Let's get moving here. We got about a minute left on this level 3 hype train. I want to thank you all again for getting me hyped on a Monday morning. I'm going to, what am I going to do here? I am going to unbox. That's what I was going to do. I was going to unbox the Kim Joy's Magic Bakery cooperative card game, like special package, I guess we can call it, from Skybound Entertainment, Skybound Tabletop. I want to thank them again. Let's move over here. Whoops. All right. Oh, let me get this comment out of the way. I'll figure this out one of these days, folks. All right, here we are. This is Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Now, this isn't the game right here. This is a special package that Skybound sent as a way to promote the game. So I'm just going to, and this, look how cute this is, right? By the way, stay hydrated, friends. I need to take a sip of water. Stay hydrated out there. It's going to be another warm one today. So here's, I mean, it looks like a little oven. How adorbs is this, right? I'm going to probably say cute and adorbs a bunch during this stream. So just fair warning. So let me open this up. Okay, so here's the oven box. So I hope this Magic Bakery brings you many sprinkles of happiness and smiles. Lots of love, Kim Joy. So cute. Tabletop Rebellion says, Ruel, at least you hit go live first. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've done that plenty of times. Tabletop Rebellion. That's part of the joys of live streaming, forgetting to hit crucial buttons before you go live. That was funny. Okay, so let's move on here. So that is a note from Kim Joy. Thank you, Kim Joy. There's that. And then planning on sharing souls. Okay, so I need to. I forgot to tag my thing properly, but Kim Joy's Magic Bakery is a delectable card game that captures the cooperative spirit of Great British Bake Off finalist Kim Joy. From the famous baker herself and everyone here at Skybound Tabletop, thank you for making Kim Joy's Magic Bakery the sweetest game on your table. Love it. Clydeman says anything before live is just rehearsal, right? It was Amanda Fans who just got the package before you throw it away. I want any packaging notes. You got it, Amanda. You got it. So here's the packaging here. Let me move this way. So, okay. You got a little pin here. Okay, y'all are going to have to help me with this. So this says Kim Joy's Magic Bakery, Cooperative Board Gaming. Is this, it's a turtle. Maybe this is the Skybound thing. I honestly don't know what this little turtle is. So if anyone knows, let me know. But it's a pin. I love pins. Enamel pins are awesome. And look at this. Oh, okay. Now I love me some stickers. I'm not going to lie. I love me some stickers. Are these? Oh my gosh. Little cakes. Flour, jam. Is that sugar, I guess? The turtle is from the game. He has his own card. Awesome. There it is, folks. So just confirmation from Skybound the Turtles from the game. He has his own card. Cannot wait to play this game. The game is coming up, folks. So here's some stickers in the package. So cute. And, okay, this right here, this is my jam right here. You have a recipe card, folks, for raspberry pavlova with optional, is it pavlova? With optional marshmallow penguin. What? Marshmallow penguins? Oh my gosh, really? Okay, so here's for the meringue. And I don't know if this is within my realm of cooking. I can bake a little bit, I can cook a little bit, but this looks fancy. I actually did something with penguins for a few years ago for Christmas. I did these little penguins made out of olives and cream cheese and carrots. I'll share a picture of that in Discord. If you don't follow me on Discord, please join the Discord. It's a lot of fun, friends. We share recipes. We share board game photos. We talk about food. We talk about our doggos and cats and all kinds of animals. So please join us there on Discord. I'm going to post my picture of my little penguin appetizers I made one time. They're hilarious. But anyways, this is a recipe for a dessert. Wow. Really cool. Okay. Metro 19. Oh, this makes me so happy. Thank you for joining us today. Good to see you on here. Yes. You know, living up to Kim Joy's name, this is a package of joy. So I do want to thank Skybound for sending this out. I also want to thank you all for helping us complete a level 2 hype train. 9 gift subs have been sent out. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. Let's continue here. Is this a shirt? Wait a second. I need to open this up. No, it's okay. Whoops, the package got there. This is. I thought it was a shirt at first, but look at this, friends. It's an apron. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this apron. Oh, so cool. Super cute. You know, that's it. I'm wearing this for the rest of the show. And I'm going to be wearing this, or where you see, Michelle and I are going to find out who's going to be wearing this tonight when we stream the game. Actually, my head's getting chopped off here. Let me fix this. I'm going to fix this on the fly because that's how we roll. You know, professional streams, you would have probably taken care of this before you went live, but that's how we roll here, friends. Thanks for hanging in with me. Yeah, this is super cute, right? And there it is right there. Oh, I can't wait to. This is so cool. Skybound says we had Kim Joy show us how to make the pavlova. I don't know. Find the video on Facebook or TikTok, friends. There you go. So follow Skybound, Facebook, or they have a fun TikTok, by the way. And oh my gosh, here is the game. This is what Michelle. Oh, look at this. The bottom of the box. Yay. This box does bring me joy. I will tell you that right now. So it looks like a little oven. Kim Joy's Bakery. This is the game itself that we will be playing tonight. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to open this up. It has not been opened yet. A little blade, plastic. All right. So Kim Joy's Magic Bakery, a cooperative baking card game. Whoops, put the plastic here. Let me get the trash away. I mean, super cute. Is that a panda? Hey, Amanda Panda. I believe that's a panda right there. There's a kitty cat, doggo. Oh, it's so cool. And some baked treats. A little catalog from Skybound. The rules for the game. We got components. So we got cards, first player standee. Oh, it's got a Kim Joy standee. How cute is that? Reference cards, ingredient cards, customer cards, and scenario cards. Instructions. Wait, there's scenarios? Oh, cool. Okay, you can play some with scenarios too. What the? Okay, maybe we don't want to spoil those. Wow, cool. And a quick reference on the back. You know, I just want to say one thing I love on that game, certain game publishers do, and I feel like more should, just having the quick reference on the back of the rule book. A simple thing, but I love when y'all do that. Just makes it so much easier. There's Kim Joy. There's the standee. Little standee thing there. Extra bags, always a good thing. Shortbread. Oh, there's a panda, Amanda. Amanda Panda. There's a panda. Let me open this up. So Amanda Panda, I'm going to tell you right now, I have a feeling Michelle or Lauren are going to want all the little goodies here. I'm not going to lie. This is super cute. So the shortbread biscuits, so forth. So cute. All the crumpets of a dragon. What the? Chocolate bomb. Custard tart. Oh, these are so cool. I'm just going to flip these real quickly. Don't shuffle these cards. Maybe I shouldn't show these. These look like only reveal the next card when you're ready to play the next piece of the story. So that's for the scenario. So I'm going to leave that down there. Spoiler alert, we're not going to look at those. There's the back of the cards, customer cards, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's look at, are these the ingredient cards? Yep. Be careful when doing this at home, folks. Don't want y'all to cut yourselves. Got to be careful with the blade. Tabletop Rebellion says, love this artwork. Yeah, super cute, right? Artwork by, let's get this on the screen here. Thank you, Skybound, for all the useful information. Artwork by Linda Vandenberg, who also illustrates Kim Joy's cookbooks. Okay, more trash here. And let's take a look at the ingredient cards. So away. Her cookbooks are adorable, Amanda says. I have not. Yeah, again, I'm new to the whole Kim Joy thing, so I will have to check them out. So I'll do this again. There's the biscuits. Oh my gosh, super adorbs, right? Tabletop Rebellion says this came out really well, Skybound. I think this will be lots of fun for men gamers. I agree. I mean, I'm digging the art. Love the art. Jam. Okay, so you got the ingredient here. Then what's? I guess it's what recipes used for. Sponge. How cute is that sponge, folks? A creme pat. Like a pat of butter. Again, I'm not the most educated baker or cooker. There's some flour. Fruit. Oh, I love the fruit. And again, don't forget, friends, 7 p.m. tonight, Michelle and I are going to be playing this. So I'm going to learn this off screen, and then lots of butter. And then we will play it tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific. So there's eggs and sugar. Pass the sugar. Metro 19 says, so these are layers. You need to combine ingredients to make the layers. Ooh, cool. Oh, Amanda's got a great idea. I hope this starts a baking competition during a game con. How neat would that be? Tabletop Rebellion says, next on Tabletop tonight, Ruel cooks with Kim Joy. That would truly be a joy. Sugar and, there's the chocolate. Again, like how cute are these cards, folks? And the helpful duck. Oh, love it. This card may be used as any ingredient. Always love a helpful duck. So that is Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Let me get back over here. Whoop. Nope, that didn't work. Where's my darn it. Did I just press the wrong button? No, y'all are still here, right? Okay, there. That's Kim Joy's Magic Bakery, the cooperative baking card game. I'm excited to try this. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep my apron on. I'll show y'all a little bit closer. There's the apron. Either Michelle and I are going to have to figure out who's going to wear this tonight. I have a feeling I may. We'll see. I can't wait to do this. So thank you again to Skybound for sending this over. Fun, great little package of goodies here. There's the Kim Joy standee that you'll see tonight in the game. I like this whole package. It's so adorable, and I'm pretty sure Michelle and or Lauren are they're going to be all over this thing, and one of them will end up with it. I want to keep the apron, but Michelle and Lauren wants it. It's theirs, of course. Here's just another look at the box. I'm going to post pictures on Instagram as well. It's just so cute, right? This little oven box that everything came in. So awesome. So thank you again, Skybound. That is the unboxing of Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Now to the second half of the show, we're going to transition over here. Let me check the comments real quick. So thanks for unboxing. We can't wait to. Yeah, Skybound, super excited about it. Hi, Paladins of Redemption. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you on here. So I've just unboxed Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Now we are going to move over and start talking about some games. And I hope you all have been thinking about games too. I am going to be talking about the top 10 games for my trip around the world. I have not actually taken a trip around the world. I've been a few countries around the world. This list is a list of games that I want to play in different countries sometime in the future, hopefully in the near future. My list does not include countries that I've already been to. So I mentioned this at the start of the broadcast. Like, I would love to play the game Manila, which is off screen right now. Manila in the Philippines. That's part of my cultural heritage, but I've already been to the Philippines a few times, so I'm not going to talk about that. I also want to play Tokaido in Japan, but I've been to Japan already. So these are all games that from countries that I have not been to yet. So, let's see. To live in nice, we bought Firenze and Sanctaire. Is that how you pronounce it? To commemorate our backpacking anniversary vacation to Italy 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow, that's so cool. Spoiler alert, Italy may be on this list. Is it Tanji Poo? Oh, cool. Thank you for joining us, Tanji Poo. Appreciate it. So, top 10 games for my trip around the world. I am going to share my screen here, and hopefully this works. Where am I at? Is it this one? Uh-oh. There. Hey, that worked. Okay, cool. I'm so glad when things work out the way they're supposed to. So, top 10 games for my trip around the world. Number 10 is Istanbul. So, in Turkey. I've never been to Istanbul. I would love to go. I'm going to take off this apron. It's a little warm in the studio. So, we're going to put the apron back on tonight when we play Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. This is my number 10 game on this list, Istanbul. I've really wanted to visit Turkey. I have a relative, so I would guess this would be my cousin-in-law. Her husband is from Turkey or Istanbul. I believe Istanbul, but I would love to go there, and I would play Istanbul in Turkey. This game is a pick-up and deliver game, probably like a gateway-style game. It's wonderful. Let me know if y'all have played it. I really enjoy this game. I think it's just a very clever way to use a pick-up and deliver where it's really easy to understand for first-time gamers. And with the expansions, it gives you even more depth to it. So those of you who are more hobby gamers, I think the expansions really add a bunch of things to it. Just more things that you can do on your turn. So you're basically using this right here is your main. Let me put this here. This is your main little worker. Then you have your assistants, and you can go like certain number of spaces. You drop them off and then take that action. And then as you go to other spaces with your assistants, you're going to pick them up again. And eventually you're going to collect resources and turn them in for gems. Where are the gems? Oops. Let's go. Oh, this is all the box covers. So here's a photo. So eventually you're going to collect these gems, which are right. You can see them here. And it's a race to, I forget, it's been a while since I played. I think it's like 10 gems or maybe 15 gems, depending on player count. But as you collect those gems, those are victory points, and whoever scores the most wins. Or I think is it a race? Oh my God, it's been so long since I played this. But I love this game. I think it's fantastic. And, we got a raid coming in. Thank you so much for the raid. It is Paula Demi. Oh my gosh, Paula, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Let me get back to this screen over here so y'all can see me shouting out Paula. Thank you, Paula, for the raid. Appreciate it. Where's my raiding hat? Here it is. There's the raid. Paula was playing Mysterium earlier. There's the rating hat. I've got this overlay that the camera's at a weird angle, so I got to like sort of scrunch down here. But thank you for the raid, Paula. Hope you're doing well. So nice to see you this morning playing Mysterium. Folks, if you just joined me, my name is Ruel Gaviola, and today is Monday Fun Day. I just unboxed Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. This is a new game from Skybound Tabletop, and based on Kim Joy from the Great British Bake Off. Michelle, my wife, and I are going to play this tonight. And I unboxed this like really cool package that Skybound sent. It has some extra goodies, including, it had a pin, had stickers, had a little recipe. It also had an apron. So yes, Michelle and I, one of us is going to wear this apron tonight when we play Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Thanks again for the raid, Paula. Want to shout out everyone that's joined us in chat. Thank you, Hornus. Good to see you here again. Void Presence in the house. Dare Drinkers was here earlier. Gator David was here. Maple Conrad, thank you. Yes, Maple Conrad, love Istanbul as well. Yes, Tangible, this is a game by the actual Kim Joy. The baker, yeah. So Kim Joy partnered with Skybound Tabletop, Skybound Entertainment, and they created this game based on Kim Joy. It's so cool. You can later on you can watch the video, the VOD here. You can see the unboxing. But this is the second half of the show today. I am doing my top 10 games for my trip around the world. I have not actually gone around the world, but these 10 games are the games that I want to play in different countries, and these are also countries that I really want to visit. So the countries that I've visited that have games I want to play, I'm not including this list because, of course, I'd love to play Manila in the Philippines, which is where my family is originally from. But I've already been to the Philippines, so I'm not including that in the list. Same with any games based in Japan. I've been to Japan before. I will definitely go to Japan again. That's on top list of countries I want to visit again because Japan was amazing. But I would play like Tokaido there or like any other Japanese-based games. But let me catch up on comments here. Kimmy P30, yay! Kim Joy is so fun, yay! Cool, thanks for joining us, Kim. How adorable she is, one of my favorites from the Great British Bake Off. Yeah, my wife Michelle's and our daughter Lauren, they're big fans of Kim Joy and the Great British Bake Off. I have not watched. I've only watched clips, and I've started doing my research. And Kim Joy is really a joyous person. Sam Proof, hi Sam, thanks for joining. Good to see you, Jess. Hi, happy Monday Fun Day. So what I'm doing now is I've unboxed Kim Joy. We're talking about the top 10 games for my trip around the world. One of these days, I want to visit all these countries and play these games. We just talked about Istanbul. People Conrad loves Istanbul. He is a smart person. Let's move on to my number 9. I'm going to hydrate real quick. Thank you all for joining me today. Void Presence says, I only know of Kim Joy because she made an appearance on the Big Fat Quiz of the Year show. Oh, cool. Let's move on to number 9. So my number 9 game for my trip around the world, I would love to go to Santorini. And I need to share the Santorini tab here. Oh, hi. It's back to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go to Santorini, shall we? There it is right there. Santorini, I think it's so beautiful. And what's so cool about this game, it looks like Santorini. I mean, look at this. Doesn't that look like Santorini? Y'all seen the pictures there? This is an abstract game at its heart. Why is it this? Why am I doing this? Oh, that's the special edition one. Yeah, so Santorini is an abstract game at its heart. This is like an older version, I think, or maybe a custom version. Just give me a regular Santorini, friends. Here it is. You are playing on the island or the city of Santorini, and you build the very famous white buildings with the blue dome tops. And what you're doing, the theme is you are using like the ancient Greek gods, like Zeus and so forth. They have little asymmetric powers for players. It can be played by 4 players. I think it's best at a 2-player game. I've played like 3 and 4, and it's like always like it wasn't as, I don't feel it was as good as it should have been. But at 2, it's excellent. And this reminds me, I haven't played this one in a while either, but it's so nice. It's very streamlined. You just take one of your meeples. You each have 2. You move on this little grid here. I think it's a 5x5. You move 1 space, and then you build either the top, middle, or top part of the building, and then, or if you have all 3 levels, then you can put a dome top on it, and that means you can no longer jump on that. The object of the game is to be the first on a level 3. So right here, this is 1, 2. You want to get up on this here without the dome. And there's different abilities that each player has that you can sort of mess with your opponents, or you can build differently, or you can move differently. It has a ton of replayability built into it. And I think just the very basic, streamlined turn sequence is really appealing to me and a lot of other players, where you move and then you build. And then depending on which god you play with, you can either do abilities before, during, or after your turn. I've played, there's at least 16 different god powers. There may be more than that, maybe like 30. And then there's an expansion too, which I haven't even touched. And I was one of the original Kickstarters. So this Kickstarter was like 5 years ago almost. And I haven't even got through all that. It's a wonderful game, highly recommended. And I've always wanted to visit Santorini. So that's my number 9 on my top 10 games for my trip around the world. Let us move on to number 8. And what I have to do next is, let's move to number 8. Get my screen share ready here. Number 8, I want to go. I have never been to Europe, unfortunately, and I've always wanted to go. Michelle has gone previously, many, many years ago, but I've always wanted to go to Europe, and one of the countries for me is France. And there's a couple of different games based in France that I had that I was thinking about sharing, but I went with the Castle Burgundy only because it's a classic, and I love this game. This is a Steffenfeld classic Euro. And it's funny, I say classic, it's still a baby. It's 2011. I swear, for some reason, I always think this game was published in like 1999, 2000. It just has that feeling of classic Euro. Let's take a look at some of these images here. Now, this is not the most colorblind friendly game. Like, I don't know why Steffenfeld is, I'm always ranting and raving about Steffenfeld games not being colorblind friendly. It is what it is. It's still a wonderful game. Dice, you're using dice to take actions. Here's this one here. Can I zoom in on? I don't know why the zooms. Oh, it's because I'm too zoomed in. Anyways, this is your player board, your estate, your building. Depending on what action you take and what tile you take from the main board, you'll place in your estate. There are adjacency rules. There are different abilities for each tile. Some score, some give you a special ability. Oh, it's so good. It's still a game that I love to play to this day. The new version, unfortunately, isn't totally colorblind friendly. I thought they sort of dropped the ball on that, but it is improved versus this one. What I do, though, if you see my copy, you'll see a bunch of stickers on there reminding, what colors are there. This is not really the best picture here, but it's so good. There's a reason why it's still in the top. I think still in the top 25 of BGG's all-time favorite games, overall games. Aerosmith High says, yes, is the best light medium Euro, and I will die on that hill. I'll probably die on that hill with you, my friend, because it is wonderful. People comment says, fun game, my 8-year-old pretty. Oh, wow, he was grounded for a year. Nice. Love it. So, yes, I know of Kim Jo. Okay, I'm catch up on the comments here. Tabletop Rebellion, my favorite game of all time. This is my all-time favorite game. Awesome. Meeple Conrad says, Bonds got me to finally play this this year. Dang, I didn't know what I was missing. So good, right? Oh, and I see Meeple Conrad's comment about his 8-year-old was for, I believe, Santorini. Void Presence, yes. Carcassonne's in France, yes. So I had a couple of different choices here. I had Carcassonne, Flamme Rouge, right? The racing game from Stronghold that's based on the Tour de France. Also Notre Dame, another Steffenfeld based on the Cathedral. But I went with Castle of Burgundy because probably of all those I love all those other games, but this is definitely my favorite of those games that I just mentioned. Let's see. Fidelio 84 is in the house. Hi, Fidelio. Fidelio actually prefers the card version of Castle Burgundy. That's interesting. Same mechanics, but more streamlined. Yeah, you're right. It is more streamlined. The thing, I don't know. You know what? I love chucking dice, so I love playing, rolling dice here. And also, what's funny about the card game, it actually takes more room than the board game, right? You have to build all these tableaus. It gets so spread out. I also love the roll and write version. So I think any Castle of Burgundy game you cannot go wrong with. That is from Steffenfeld, and that's my number 8 game that I want to go for my trip around the world. Okay, so let's move on to number 7. And whoops, I got to go back over here. So my number 7 game is this one is based in England, the Industrial Revolution time of England. I'm sad because Michelle and I actually had a trip planned to England the year before the pandemic, but there was a family emergency and we had to cancel our trip literally at the last minute. Thankfully, the family emergency is all good now, but at the time, just everything that was going on was really stressful, but thankfully everything worked out in the end. But we still want to visit England, and my game for number 7 is Brass Birmingham. Now, Americans, we say Birmingham, like Birmingham, but I believe, is it pronounced Birmingham? As far as I'm not sure of the correct, proper English pronunciation, but this is the game that is one of my all-time favorites. Is a heavier economic game with some pick up and deliver. Let me get the image on the thing here. Whoop. There it is, Brass Birmingham, a classic from Martin Wallace, and this, oh my gosh, so good. Just a wonderful production from Roxley, who we just talked about with Santorini. They took it to the next level here with Brass Birmingham. It's the industrial age. You're building businesses, trying to make them last through the years from the Industrial Revolution, the start of it towards the end of it. You play 2 ages. It's a heavier game. This one makes my brain hurt. You're building up these networks of canals in the first age, and then they will eventually become rails. They're going to take them off the board. You leave all your businesses there that have not gone obsolete, and you're going to score points. And oh, it's so good. Have y'all played this one? Let me know your thoughts. Void Presence was raised in England. Awesome. In England, it's more like Birmingham. Thank you for confirming that. As I said, thank you. I know Americans, we tend to say Birmingham, like Birmingham, Alabama, but I know I've heard it pronounced that way before, and I would like to pronounce it the correct way. So Birmingham, Brass Birmingham. There's also Brass Lancashire, or Lancashire, as we would say in America. But I have not played Lancashire yet. That one has a little different mechanism. I mean, it's basically the same game, but they changed things up. I guess that one's a little more true to the original game, Brass, which this has been a reboot. They rebooted Brass, and it became Brass Lancashire, and then Brass Birmingham when it was released. And A.R. Smith actually prefers Lancashire, but I think But I've heard that. I've heard a few people say that they prefer Lancashire over Birmingham. Birmingham is more. I think it has more variable setup, I believe. But I'm not sure because I've not played the other one. So it's a wonderful game. The last time I may have played this was with Amanda Panda. And was that you, Amanda, and Ben Osteen and Naveen Sharma? I believe that was my last game. Highly recommend this. Have not played this. Not very good. Yeah, Jess, and here's the thing. I'm not good at economic games at all. But I really enjoyed the experience. It's really neat to see how all these, like when you build something in Birmingham, you connect your routes, right? But when someone else builds something, you get to benefit off of that as well. And it's just a lot of like really interesting timing that you're trying to get down. And it really does hurt my brain, but in a good way. I really enjoyed it. Lancashire is original Brass entirely. It's meaner and tighter. Birmingham is a bit more open, so you don't get hosed quite so bad. And so, okay, interesting. So yeah, I definitely need to try that. Yeah, and this is yes, a local on. Thank you, Amanda. And Void Presence. Most games I just play to play it. I really have a strategy. Hey, to actually win. Hey, that's just like me. Void, nice. High five, my friend. Yeah, that's me. I don't have a strategy. I just love to play it. Yes, the local con. So that's my number 7 of games for my trip around the world. Again, feel free to share in the comments, folks. I would love to hear what games you would take around the world. Let me move on to the next one. So that was number 7. I'm going to hydrate. Y'all say hydrate with me, please. And we're going to go to number 6 now. Let me get ready here. My number 6. I actually just talked about this game. I love this. This is a favorite of mine and Michelle's. I just talked about this with Rado, and that's going to segue me into reminding you this Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific, Rado and I have the 3rd episode of our weekly show, the R&R show. We're going to talk about games. I'm excited about this week's topic, which I'm not going to reveal yet. Maybe Rado has already, but I'm not going to give it away. But we just talked about this game that's number 6 on my top 10 games for my trip around the world. Arraial. I want to go to Portugal so bad. Let me see. And again, I need to share my screen. Y'all, I appreciate your patience with me. Arraial, it's such an underrated game. And we talked about this. Like, I don't know why it doesn't get any more love, but we talked after we did our talk about this last week. A viewer commented on the YouTube page, and this is so valid. I think it didn't get as much love as it did because of perhaps 2 reasons. Number 1, the name is tough to say for non-Portuguese. Like, is it Arraial, Arraial? I mean, I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. I know that the R in Portuguese is more like an H in English, so it would be Arraial. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But also the artwork. I love the artwork, and Rado agreed with me. We think it's just joyous and fun, but it may not appeal to everyone. We just realized that not everyone likes this type of art, which is unfortunate because the game is so darn good. If you look here, it's a polyomino game. Michelle and I are big fans of polyominoes. I basically just call it Tetris, the board game, because that's what it is. You're taking the pieces, you're sliding them down. You try to connect like colors, and the more colors you correct, it's got a little area majority. you will score points based on the areas that you have control of. You'll see the double meeples. You'll see the single meeples. Those are the people coming into your Arraial, which is a neighborhood like block party. So it's a really fun theme and super colorful. Unfortunately, it just hasn't gotten as much love as I felt, as we feel like it should get. But it is now available from Pandasaurus. It was on sale, I think, last year. They had a big sale, and oh, it's so good. Jess, thanks for pronunciation, Ro. I always want to say Arrival. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. It does look like Arrival or Arraial, but Arraial. Me, Hammer Time, I agree with you. The art is so cool. It's super family friendly. Makes me think. Void President says makes me think of the game Copenhagen, which I've not gotten to play, unfortunately, but I've heard good things about that as well. So this is Arraial. I think this really appeals to me too, because just the concept of a neighborhood block party. It reminds me of in the Philippines, we call the neighborhood the barangay, and in the barangay you have these big like yearly parties, and it's literally just a big party in the whole town. There's food, there's entertainment, just music, just wonderful. And Arraial captures that, although it's a Portuguese thing. Here's the boards here. You'll see here, you start at the top of the board, like you're going to draft these pieces, these polyominoes. And when you draft them, they must stay in the orientation that they have here. Oh, man, I keep trying to zoom in here. They must stay in this orientation, and you put it on your board and you slide it down. You can move left or right, but you will slot it in here. And there's ways to fill up little spaces and stuff. It's so good. It's a lot of fun. Yes, Void Presence, thank you. And if it's the around the world theme, right? Either Copenhagen or Arraial. So that's my number 6, Arraial, folks. Always wanted to go to Portugal. Let's go on to the next game. Let me get this ready. So thank you again. We're at the halfway point, friends. Aerosmith says, I think I played this once and very wrong at BGG. Oh, no. Okay, give it another shot. Hopefully it's on sale again. I'm going to move on to my number 5. And speaking of Portugal, right next door, another country I've always wanted to go to, Spain. And my number 5 game is Sagrada. So Sagrada is... let me share the screen. I should, I did this differently than I normally do it, and so it's not as quite as fast on the upkeep. But there it is, Sagrada from Daryl Andrews, Adrian Adamescu from Floodgate Games. This was an instant hit with Michelle and I, and actually all my friends. We really enjoyed this game. It's puzzly. It is. There's some pictures there. Let me get some of just the normal game pictures. These are like the fancy photos here. Let's see. Where is gameplay? Okay, here we go. As you can see, everyone gets their own stained glass window. And the dice these are different colored dice, and you're going to draft them from the common pool here. You randomly pull them out of a bag, put them here, and then you're going to snake draft. You start with the one player, go clockwise, and then counterclockwise, and get those dice. There's adjacency rules. You have to put them here. There's different ways to score based on the scoring cards, and you have ways to mitigate the dice with the tools. So good and puzzly. A little bit of a brain burn, but I don't think it's as bad as other games. But I just love. I've talked about my love of chucking dice. So when you can do a dice chucker that also incorporates a puzzle, for me it's a win-win. Migs Boson says, I played the online version of Sagrada, and it's wonderful. I do need to get the real version at some point, plus so many. Yeah, for the real version, I have to agree with you. Now, one thing I do love about the digital version more than the actual version, and this is a great point, Migs Boson, I love the fact that it's colorblind friendly. There's a colorblind friendly mode that you click on digital, and it keeps the same colors, but it adds like a little pattern for each dice. So for those of us like myself that have colorblind issues, it's a lot easier to discern each of the different colors with those little patterns. So the blue and the purple dice in this game really, I have problems in real life with this. Funny enough, usually I have red-green colorblindness, but the red and green shades in the dice in the real game don't really bother me as much as the blue and purple. So thankfully, I play with Michelle a lot, and she always helps me out and just tells me what colors are there. Highly recommend this game. One of my favorites of all time. Tabletop Rebellion's also a big fan. Nice. Yes, that's what. The Steam version is really well implemented. Pretty impressed. I think I streamed that one with was it Bonzinator? No, it was with Casey Brainajar. Had a fun time with that one. Fidelio. Oh, I've actually been to the Sagrada Familia. I really like the style of Antoni Gaudi, the architect of the cathedral. I would love to see it one of these days. And I want to go to Spain because I want to try tapas. You know, I've only had tapas here in America. That's a little like almost like appetizers or finger foods, but they bring out a ton of them. My parents always rave about their trip to Spain. So one of these days I would like to go to Spain with Michelle and see that. I was going to say, I want to go to Spain to see a soccer game or a football match because FC Barcelona has, but no longer Lionel Messi has moved on from FC Barcelona. So maybe I don't want to go to Spain anymore because I wanted to go see Messi play. Tabletop Rebellion. I just heard about an app people can use for physical games that will tell you the color of components. Yes, so that is true. Gosh, now I forgot the name of it as well. Tabletop Rebellion. There are, I think there are several apps where you can use it. Game designers can use it to you scan colors and it'll tell you, it'll show you how it looks to a colorblind person. And also for colorblind players, you can use it to help you find out, what color is on this card. So there are apps that can help. Let me move on to my number 4. So we're halfway through my top 10 games for my trip around the world. Thank you again, friends, for hanging out with me today. My number 4. Oh, this one. Forgot about this. This is going to be interesting. One of my favorite game designers of all time is Reiner Knizia. And I wasn't trying to find a game of his for specific purposes of this list, but it just happened to be that number 4 is Raw. And I would love to go to Egypt again. I've never seen the pyramids. I would love to see that. And Raw is a wonderful, wonderful auction set collection game from the Good Doctor. I've only played this game once or twice, but I remember really just right off the bat, like Knizia's, all of his games, there's not much rules overhead. You can pick it up pretty quickly, but the gameplay is fantastic. Really tense. I believe is it Push Your Luck as well, where you're trying to get, you're trying to get certain tiles, you're collecting them, and you're pushing your luck, and you're bidding. Works so well, like so many of his other games. And I just want to go to Egypt. I've never been to Egypt. Has anyone been to Egypt before? Staying hydrated. It's funny. Now I'm talking about pyramids in the desert. I'm trying to say hydrated. But I've always wanted to go to Egypt, and this is one of the games that based in Egypt. I had to pick Reiner Knizia, of course. Classic game, Raw. Jess says, kudos to you, Ruel, for sharing about your colorblind issues. Very commendable and encouraging for folks to feel okay. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, Jess. Yeah, friends, I'm a huge advocate of colorblind, making games colorblind friendly and accessible and approachable for those of us who have not just colorblind issues, but vision issues. I was recently on a panel, thanks to Tabletop, the Tabletop Mentorship Program. I did about a 45-minute panel where I talked about how publishers can make their games a little more colorblind friendly. I also talked about the ways that I personally hack games to make them colorblind friendly, like putting stickers on or actually writing on components, whatever. Please check that out. It's on Tabletop Mentorship Program's YouTube channel. But please thank you, Amanda, for shouting out Jess. She's awesome. She's also part of the Tabletop Live Network. And so Raw, I've never been. I would love to go. A.R. Smith, I'd love to go to Egypt. Yeah, Raw is great. Yeah, great game. Seems like a great country to visit. And, one of these days, it's on my bucket list. So that's number 4, Raw. Let us continue. We are going to move on to our top 3 games of my top 10 games for my trip around the world. Number 3 is somewhere I've never been. And actually, it wasn't on my radar to visit this country, but thanks to this game, now I want to visit. This is Tobago, and I would like to visit Trinidad and Tobago. This game, oh boy, there it is. And I will share it in just a second. Trinidad and Tobago. But Tobago, it wasn't on my radar to not only play this game, but to actually visit. Because this is a deduction game. You deduce the location of a hidden treasure and race your opponents to it. But once I played, I had a chance to play at a local game night before the pandemic. I saw this little, I love this whole moai, sort of like these giant tikis, the Easter Island things. There's some people playing it. It's sort of like a reverse deduction game where you have these clues of where it is, and you're all trying to find out by a process of elimination and narrowing down your clues where the hidden treasure is. And then these cool looking, these are some of the best kimonos I've seen. They're like I don't know what material it is, but they actually feel like little stone like Easter Island heads. So neat. There's some more people, some family playing it. Tobago. There's some of the components. Oh, that's pre-punched. And there's an action shot that you play. So yeah, you're just going around the board here, and depending on what you play, you can like see, like you're going to. I believe it's like line of sight. You can try to figure out where some of those clues are. You slowly reveal them, and so I was so impressed by this because I'm not really a deduction fan, but this game. It's been out of print for a while, but it is going to be in print again soon. What was that? A snowball? Someone's having fun with those little Jeeps. There's a better look. These things look so cool. I love it. Great table presence. Little palm trees to block. You're gonna put your little huts out there as well. Wonderful game. And I've always wanted. Now I want to visit Trinidad and Tobago. Go to. I believe it's in the Caribbean island nation there. One of the islands out there. I'm a big island guy. I would love to go visit. And this game is, there's some of the clue cards that you're going to use to try to find the treasure. Wonderful game. Be sure to check it out. Totally underrated. And that is my number 3, Tobago. I almost called Trinidad and Tobago. That's where I want to visit. That is Tobago. So we're up to the top 2 now, friends. And these two definitely I really want to visit and play the games there in person. I think it'd be just fun to play these games, in the country that they're based on. The number 2 is actually a classic game. I believe it's a modern classic. You can call it modern classic. This is, Jamaica, and I want to play in Jamaica. I know Michelle's been. I have never been to Jamaica, and it's just been one of those islands or the countries I've always wanted to visit over the years. And what's cool about the game is that it takes a very familiar mechanism, right? Roll and move, which is, unfair or not, it's always been sort of like by hobby gamers or those of us who play heavier games or whatever. It's always been sort of like looked down upon. I feel like roll and move, because it's you think roll and move, you roll dice like you Monopoly and you move your piece. But Jamaica does some really neat things with it, right? It's still it's a race game. Oh, that's like is that a older version of it? Okay, that's the newer version. Let me find some pictures here of the actual game. There it is. Oh, that one, it looks so nice, right? So you're just racing around the island. It is a race. You're rolling and moving, but what it gives you choices, right? Based on these cards, you each have. You're gonna have a card that plays before, like AM, I guess, and then the second card is PM. So you have your day movement, night movement, and you can decide which way to go, like which ones to play. Some of them for movement, some of them for collecting resources. And then depending on the dice, you still roll, but you have a little more control over your movement, which I always appreciate. And you're just trying to collect as much gold as you can and race around. The first one will around the track will trigger the end game. They'll get some extra points, and then where you end up after your final turn, you get extra points based on that. But throughout the game, you're going to be, collecting food, cannons. You can do some battles. A very fun theme. Sort of like, they've got the whole pirate theme, and it plays in about 45 minutes. It's a wonderful game for new gamers, and even for us veteran gamers, I feel like it's a nice way to play almost as a little bit of a filler. It's a little longer than your typical filler, but it's got a lot of interactions, a lot of fun. I remember one of the best times I had playing this game was at my regular game night. I think it was me, Daryl, Oscar, a couple other regular gamers. We talked so much trash, like after every roll. It was like the biggest trash talking game in Jamaica, and I love memories like that. It was so much fun. It was trash talking, but in a fun way. So, Mayor Canada, yes, Caruba, Tobago. Ooh, I want to take you to Jamaica, Bahama. I know the sort of the tune. I'm not a singer, but yes, there it is. It is now in your head, friends. Sing it all day long. How long is a typical play of Tobago, if we're talking about Tobago, which we just talked about, I would say about 45 to 60. Jamaica, I know you can knock it out in about 40 minutes or so. Pretty quick playing game because you're just rolling and moving. You do have some nice decisions where sometimes you want to move forward, but there's times when you want to move backwards in order to get like certain resources and stuff. So it's a wonderful game. Tabletop, I can't believe I haven't played this yet. Yeah, I hadn't played it for many years, and then it just maybe like 3 or 4 years ago finally picked up a copy when it was on sale, and it was tough to track down a copy for a while. When I finally did, it was an instant hit with friends and family. But I had played it before at game nights. So that is my number 2, Jamaica. And friends, we're almost there. We're at the top 1. We're going to review real quick. I want to do a quick review of all the top 10 games from my trip around the world. These are games that I have not actually, or these are games that I want to play in these countries. And the countries are places I have not been yet. So number 10 was Istanbul. I want to play it in Turkey. Santorini, I want to play in Greece. Number 8, Castle of Burgundy, I want to play in France. Number 7, Birmingham, I want to play in England. Number 6, I want to play Arraial in Portugal. Number 5, Sagrada, I want to play in Spain. Number 4, Ra, I want to play in Egypt. Number 3, I want to play Tobago in Trinidad and Tobago. And number 2, Jamaica, I want to play in Jamaica. And number 1, does anyone have a guess of what my number 1 is? I'm going to give you all a few seconds to, and I can set this up here where I'm going to get ready to show the screen. But what do y'all think is my number 1? How about Tokaido in Japan? Yeah, that's a great guess. Or that actually, I do want to play Tokaido in Japan, Void Presence. The only reason why I didn't include Tokaido because I've been to Japan already. Amanda Panda. Best answer ever. I probably do want to do this, but I want to play one of these days. I want to play Twilight Imperium in space. Mayor Canada. Porto Nigra in Germany. Good one call. To live and die, so I was going to type that. Yeah, Twilight Imperium in space would be great. Void Presence, I would do Zia Legends of a Drift System in space. There's so many great space games, right? Terraforming Mars on Mars, right? But no, y'all are close. But my number 1 game that I want to play in a different country, and I have not been there. And actually, to live and die scenario, you had a hint on this. I want to play Viticulture Essential Edition in Italy. One of my all-time favorite games, a worker placement game from Stonemaier Games. Wonderful experience. I finally got Michelle to play this with me recently, and she loved it as well. I was so happy about that. But yeah, Viticulture Essential Edition. I love wine. I love this game. I would love to play this in Italy. It's everything I love about a game. The game itself isn't that tough to learn, but it's got so many great decision points throughout the game. Trying to find out. I mean, you're literally sending your worker out to make wine. All the different steps from planting the vines to harvesting them, to making the wine, to serving it to your customers, delivering it. So good. Yeah. I would love to make this happen sometime to live and die side. I've always wanted to visit Italy. I don't know if Michelle's actually been to Italy, but one of the countries I've always wanted to go to. So you can play. Yeah. Me, Hammer Time, it's funny you mentioned that. Michelle and I did go to Napa Valley 2 years ago, and we went to, what winery was it? It was the one where you take like a sky tram up to the winery. We did the one that was like had a big castle, which was really neat. And then down the road, we went to the one where you take a sky tram up. And on the way up, Michelle and I were just looking in the valley. We're like, oh my gosh, we should play Viticulture. I was like, it would be perfect to play Viticulture. I was saying I want to play Viticulture there. Michelle hadn't at the time. But either Napa Valley, but I want to go to Italy because that's where the game is based. One of my all-time favorites, and I want to complain about a game in wine country. Perfect. Someone hit the pun meter. That is a great pun to have here on the stream. Thank you, Mayor Canada. That was great. But yeah, game from Stonemaier Games, Jamie Stegmaier. Art by Beth Sobel, so peaceful. And just, it reminds me of all the wineries I've been to, whether it's in Napa, San Ynez, or Temecula. There's just that vibe of being relaxed in a winery. It's the best. And I love the game. I loved it from my first playthrough. I love it as a solo game. I love it 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, 5 players, 6 players. It's all the best. I missed the other pun. What was it? I don't know. I don't know what pun I missed, but oh, there it is. Napa. Thank you. I want to take a snooze in Napa Valley. Thank you, Amanda, for pointing that out. So that's my number 1, Viticulture Essential Edition in Italy. I would love to go to Italy one of these days. And so now I've got the travel bug. Now that things are they've been a little safer, but I feel like we're getting back to the point where things are being not as safe. But y'all, we're doing the things. We're going to be as safe as possible. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today. We unboxed Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Michelle and I are going to be back 7 p.m. Pacific tonight to play this, so please join us. One of us is going to wear the apron that we got from Skybound. Thank you for that. And we also played our top 10 game, or I talked about my top 10 games for my trip around the world. Thank you for hanging out with me, friends. It's been a lot of fun. Void has been to Italy, along with all Western European countries, but before I can remember. Oh, okay, yeah, Void. One of these days we're going to go. Mayor Canada asks, am I going to Gen Con or Origins? The Origins, no. Gen Con, I am planning to go to, but not going to lie, the whole Delta variant's got me a little worried. I'm fully vaccinated, which is fine, but again, you can still get it, and I don't know. I'm planning on going Gen Con. It's still up in the air. I'm going to make my decision probably most likely by the end of this week because it's right around the corner, so I need to make a decision. Masks required, yeah, masks are required, which is great. I just wish that I knew that everyone was vaccinated, and I know they're taking steps as far as eliminating capacity and so forth, masks and all that. But again, personal decision. I will make that decision by the end of the week. But in the meantime, friends, thank you so much for joining me. Had a lot of fun today. Really, I want to keep doing these type of things on Mondays, a little different than just straight game playthroughs. Let's rate someone. I forgot to rate someone last time I was live. So let me go to the rating portion of the stream here. Let's see who's on. I want to thank Paula for the raid. Thank you so much, Paula. Let's see who's live right now. Whoa. Thank you so much, Paula. I just, okay, I doubled up on the thing there. Are the Brothers Murph? Oh my gosh, the Brothers Murph are live. We got to raid the Brothers Murph. Let's go send them some love, friends. Love Nick and Mike. They are, I believe they're broadcasting from the new studio as well. There they are. So, thank you, friends. Much love to you all. See y'all back tonight for Kim Joy's Magic Bakery. Have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you may be. And we're going to raid the Brothers Murph, so stick around for the raid. Thank you so much, friends. Bye.